Well, due to some horrible communication problems and Kevin's poor planning, but just for this one instance, I kind of slacked off on my Exterminators reviews. But you get a double dosage of Exterminators this issue. So, covering 7 and 8. Now, you probably all read it, so I'm just going to go right into it. 7, best thing about it, you find out that Kevin, the creepy guy at Bugbegone, is a luchador. But not just a luchador, he fights rats. Not even big rats, regular normal-sized rats. But he beats the crap out of them. So anyway, beyond that, story starts out, you find out that our main character is having problems still with his girlfriend. Things aren't going too well. At the end of the issue, they break up. We kind of all saw it going that way, being that she's a huge lesbian and is constantly having little charades with her boss at her company, corporate. Anyway, so the story goes on. You find out about that she's kind of losing interest in him. He's doing that. They're separating their own ways. But the thing about the rat luchadors with Kevin, Slim comes into his house late at night, says, hey, I've been trailing Kevin, found out what's going on. So they go to this, an underground fighting arena, I guess you would say, and it's just him in a luchador costume fighting rats. They bail him at the end because he realizes that they're watching him. I guess he can't perform under pressure of friends, so they kind of save him from the rats. Story ends. All you know is at the end there's a lot of roaches in the sewer. They're not really going up to the big explosion that they're setting up in, since issue 1 with these roaches, but you know that they're in the sewer and there's a lot of them. So 8 comes in, and it's more involved with their character and Paige from the erotic book place where they play out literary sexual fantasies and whatnot. It's kind of odd. Then you find out that she is actually one of the prostitutes there, which kind of changes that character. You thought she was just a bookkeeper. Now we find out that he goes from his lesbian boss menagerie girlfriend into a prostitute. Kind of sucks to be him right now, but that story, I don't know where they're going with that. Anyway, rest of that issue was pretty good. It led into a lot of, I guess, character development, people realizing who they were inside, and I guess that's going to pan out. That issue was kind of, character development was good if you're into that kind of thing, but the one thing that was lacking was Tony Moore. I'm sorry, the guy who filled in for him, you did your job, but we need Tony Moore back. His work is too good, especially for this series. So, hopefully sometime soon I will be getting issue 9, hopefully there's no more communication problems, and we'll have a more coherent review of what's going on in the Exterminators.